doing well. We are here in the Hustler Genesis Consolation Finals. How's it going, Angry Jay?
It's going good. It's a little warm in my house, but the action will be just as hot here, so everyone should be very excited what we have on tap for tonight.
We're going to pop out chat, get rocking and rolling here real soon as these guys are ready. So, what we lay out for the fans, the three teams that are available for everyone.
So, between Chaos and Indio, they have one team in common. We're actually going to see that in the first game tonight, where we have Indio at home with Winnipeg and Chaos in the visiting blue jerseys with Winnipeg. Aside from that, Chaos has Quebec and Boston available to them, so a couple of strong teams. And Indio has Buffalo and Ottawa. So it's going to be interesting to see how Indio incorporates Ottawa here into this set of three games. I would suspect he'll try and get them against, well, Boston, I guess. I don't know. I mean, neither one of those is an appetizing matchup for Ottawa, so it's going to be critical for Indio to get off to a good start here.
And so, to explain to everyone, the Hustler series, if you haven't been paying attention, it's all about goal differential in the round that you're in. So, it doesn't matter if who wins the number of games unless the goal differential is at the end tied. It's all about having more goals over the three-game series than what your opponent did as far as differential is concerned. Other than that, the way that everyone got here is they had to scratch a team off the list all the way up to where they were going. Both of these players were eliminated in the first round that got them into the money phase, and then they battled through this consolation, and they won't be battling the top of the tournament. Money's been paid out. King Raph has won that, but Chaos and Indio playing for pride, wanted to see the format through, and we made it work for them. So, by the way, if you haven't yet, if you're stumbling on this as well, we do have a a Super Nintendo variant of this. It's in process right now as we're announcing this as well. Perhaps maybe we get some Genesis 94 games tonight. We'll see. But back to this one again. 3 games. They're going to go out in succession, and rocking and rolling here. So, Chaos left the game. Wonder if he's having a connection issue. He is playing from a hotel, so that could be an issue.
Could be, but he said he did test it earlier, so I anticipate it should be okay, provided he doesn't get randomly disconnected like he may have just.
He just said he got disconnected. As we toggle back and forth between, and I know that probably throws you off when I pull that up because it plots out what you're seeing. Now you see my screen and everything. You're good to go there, Angry J.
Yep, everything looks great, except that we have 2 teams from the same city in this matchup, so it makes it a little bit tough on you in this instance to announce.
There might be the 3rd or 4th time over the tournament that I've had to deal with that. We'll see if my brain fires off tonight. Unexpected nap time for Trojan after consuming too many calories and announcing too much baseball in the last 24 hours. So we'll see how that happens. But so how are you doing in the excuse me, I keep mixing my words up. This is a great. Get it out of the way. How's your Super Nintendo tournament coming along?
I'm in the group of death, Pool C. I'm currently, I think, 4th place.
Okay.
And I have a 16-goal lead on Jammer, if I'm not mistaken, but he's got 2 games left, and he can overtake me. Sounds like Dan K wants to use the Islanders, and I cannot advise against that anymore. Because if you use the Islanders against Jammer, I feel like that's just, you're asking for tacos, and tacos in Dan K's world is if he gives up 10 goals.
Okay.
So the fans get tacos after the game, and they're all pretty happy, but I won't be.
As much as I like having you in the booth, I'd rather announce games that you're in to start, and then we'll see where we're at later in the tournament. But and I'll tell you what, we got to get you announcing early and often because the weather's warming up where you're at, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start turning on the air conditioner a little bit earlier. It's kind of noisy, so got to turn it off and just buckle down here.
Which reminds me, there may be a firmware release for your microphone, may be able to make it a little less sensitive. You could also, if we turn it down in the settings, you should be able to eat it a little bit more, which might block out some of that noise. But hopefully did Chaos reconnect here? I didn't see the.
I think so. I saw somebody go back into
he's in now.
Edit lines. Yep.
I know we gave literally no one notice about this until about 10 minutes ago when I posted, or 5 minutes ago when I posted the the live stream. But here we go. So home Timu and company in the white, which would be Indio. All right, so Bob Essensa at home against Teppo Numminen. Up to Teemu Solani. Poked away by Rode Housley up to Rode Zamnov. Rode Zamnov to Rode Solani to a Rode goal. It's 1-0. Chaos.
Nice neutral zone passing there to get Solani into a one-on-one with the defenseman, and just a quick deke move to take the defenseman and the goalie for the first goal of this 3-game set.
Home Solani poke checked, and Rode Essensa is there up to Rode Housley. Rode Housley checked by home Numminen. Home Davidoff puts it on. A lot of traffic in the crease. Here comes Rode Zamnov. Poke check by Davidoff. Home Housley. Home Solani, Rode Zamnov, Rode Davidoff. And there's a poke check. Home Davidoff has it. And a one-timer stopped by Rode Essensa. The shot came off of home Solani's stick. And a scramble in the middle of the ice. No one wants it. And now home Zamnov picks it up, takes the zone. Fighting against Davidoff. Tries to put it on stick side on Essensa. Deflection. Numminen to Housley, bounces off. Solani back to Housley. And now home Solani has it. Home Solani into the zone. Does not let the floater go. Puts a shot away. Indio unable to drive it home. Rode Solani meets some resistance. Tries to put a slapper on, but taken away by home Solani. And there's a short side deke and a goal. We're all tied.
A lot of back and forth action here. Finally, a couple of good chances, and this time Indio doesn't make any mistake. Goes right for the slap deke and converts.
So Indio is home and Chaos is road. We are in the first. The white jerseys are home. And a one-timer and the road. Winnipeg Jets take the lead from Zamnov and Essensa. The second goal for Teemu Solani.
And breakout pass just led to a very conventional one-timer from the wing to the center. Wide open slot. Both defensemen just out to lunch, giving Chaos the late goal here.
Rode Solani with the last second shot there, end of the period. It's 2-1 in favor of Chaos going into the second.
So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a line change here. Both players actually are icing the same exact players until now. I'm not sure which Winnipeg subbed in Steen. I assume it's the home Winnipeg. It's just the wingers were opposite in that first period, Davidoff and Jamnov.
So similar stats here, just a little more production there from Chaos, but otherwise it's pretty much back and forth in that first period.
Yeah, nothing too much to delineate here between, both players are playing pretty tight. Got a couple of chances. Chaos, yeah, he converted a couple more. The one-timer, he's 100% on his one-timers, 100% on his breakaways, so when he's been presented with a chance, he's been putting them away.
All right. And 20 seconds really is all we need, guys. 20 seconds. We can rock and roll. All right, so back to it. So, again, Indio in the white, Chaos in the blue. And you'll hear me refer to them as home or road in front of the player. Here's Rode Solani, poked by home Housley, up to home Solani, who has a pass shot attempt, and then gets the rebound and sends it to home Zamnov, tries to center it. Home Numminen with a shot. And now a quick pass to Rode Solani right in front of the crease. Home Steen taken down from behind. Sounds like a home slice, home Steen. And penalty shot for Holmstein. And he goes with the pass shot right on Rode Essensa. Turned away 2-1 here in the Rode ice zone. And Rode Housley picks up the loose puck. Tries to feed it to Rode Solani. It is turned away. And now the puck is cleared by home Solani. I'm guessing he was trying to check and accidentally shot it down, and we have icing against the home team.
Bit of an awkward touch-up. Could have been a mistake if it wasn't an icing. And quick goal here off the the face-off by Chaos.
So, yeah, Zamnov taking advantage there of that mistake by Indio, and now there's a 2-goal deficit. And for those that didn't catch in the back end, we have, Indio has Ottawa to turn in somewhere in these 3 games.
Yeah, he's got Ottawa and Buffalo. Chaos has Boston and Quebec.
Newman bouncing off. More pressure against Indio. And finally, Housley is there to intercept the other Housley pass. And short side is taken away by Chaos's Essensa. Here comes the road team. Davidoff tries to go short side. Center mass is where it actually goes. Chaos fighting for it. Newman on Newman crime. And he beats Essensa all the way across onto his glove side. It's 3-2. Indio shortens it to a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, pretty solid series of events there for Indio. Made a couple good saves on some breakaways. And then a nice conversion there with Newman, who was basically unchallenged.
Rode Zamnoff taking into the zone. A lot of traffic there. Finally poke checked. Picked up by home Zamnoff. Intercepted by Rode Solani. Home Solani now picks up the loose puck to home Zamnoff. And a one-timer to home Solani. And home slice it is. We're all tied up. Indio getting the offense going.
Yeah, Indio starting to slice it up here in the offensive zone. A couple of nice passes to get Solani free. And got a tie game here. Back to 0-goal differential, but only for a short time.
What a floater by Zamnoff. Rode Zamnoff. Chaos taking the lead back just like that. 58 seconds remaining here in the second.
That's what 5 agility and 5 stick handling can get you. You get some real nice in-tight moves, and no mistake made about that one.
Homestein, and then to Solani was checked. Home Solani puts it on Rode Essensa. Rode Essensa turns it away up to Rode Housley. Housley loses it to home Housley. And time taken away here in the second. And a lot of scumming and traffic around the net there. Nothing going, and now it's 4-3 into the third.
Yeah, nice period here for Indio. He had a lot more pressure than he did in the first period. We can bring back Davidoff onto the ice. I didn't like Steen out there. He's weight bug accessible to Winnipeg, and a lot more shots. 6 for Chaos in that period, 6 for Indio, and 4 goals out of all those shots.
So, were you going to the player? Wow, he's going to the score sheet.
Yeah, we're getting real detailed, making sure the scorekeepers are doing all their work, not skimping on anything in this championship series here in the Consolation bracket for the King Raft mini stick that's signed, by the way.
This is new. This is news to me. I should pay attention to my own tournament. Welcome to the third and deciding period of game 1. And a floater goal there, perfect position, and beats him glove side and hat trick. For Solani, Rode Solani, Chaos extends to 5-3.
Right off the hop, Chaos just not making any mistakes there. Give him Solani a little bit of space, and it's a world of hurt for Bob Essensa back there.
Trojan with Angry J. This is the Consolation Finals. Don't go away. Home Davidoff from home Solani. It's a home slice goal, 5-4. Indio trailing Rode Chaos.
Davidoff took that benching to heart. He came out juicing here. Big one-timer, and we got ourselves a 1-goal game again.
Newman finally loses it. Here comes Rode Solani. Rode Solani, and that was too easy. Unabated. Fourth goal, 3rd assist by Zamnoff, and it's 6-4 in favor of Chaos.
It's a really tough situation for Indio. He just saw the floater moments ago from Solani. Now he sees the backhand deke, so you wonder where Indio is at in terms of how he's going to stop these breakaway attempts.
Yeah, Rode Newman. Rode Davidoff checked by Housley. Somehow it's a penalty on the road team. And the puck is touched up by Rode Essensa. And now there's Teppan Newman for the road team is going to go into the box.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the home Jets, the white jersey Jets, and the blue and white game here in Winnipeg, Manitoba tonight.
All Jets matter.
Yep, they all do. And then we got them here in the championship.
So here's Rode Solani, a lot of traffic before in front of Essensa. Davidoff on the wing. And just puts a shot right on Essensa. Here comes home Zamnoff with a breakaway of his own. And tries to go short side, but is held up. Comes in contact. Nice pass to Davidoff, but the manual goaltending was good. Oh, and he gets it past him. Zamnoff assisted by Davidoff. And we have a 1-goal game with 2:10 remaining in the third.
Zamnoff showing again why he's so dangerous and close. 5 stick handling, 5 agility. He's just carving up that ice and getting to those tight areas, and was able to slip one past Essensa there.
Zamnoff back on the ice for Chaos. And, oh, but a poor deflection pass there by Essensa, but Pocek, nope, Zamnoff gets it back, this time home Numanen to home Solani. And a one-timer to Davidoff on the wing. Road Essensa scoops it up to Road Solani to Road Zamnoff, and now the home team scoops it up. Looks like Zamnoff into the zone. Time becoming an issue, putting a shot on net. Essensa stops the shot and the follow-up. Road Numanen. Feeding up to Zamnoff. Time an issue, 10 seconds. Solani. Oh, pass is off the target, and that'll do it. 6-5 in favor of Chaos in game one.
Would have liked to have seen Indio get a shot there. He had a floater opportunity with Zamnoff, passed it up there with about a minute and a half left, and then just a missed pass there with Solani at the end. Great job there by Chaos to slow this game down just enough to maintain that lead, because this game was just flying up and down the ice there for a little while.
We'll find out what the next matchup's going to be. I would imagine that Indio might be busting out the Sabres here.
I agree with your thought process. He's got to get some goals here and give himself a little bit of cushion to work with against Ottawa. Both the Chaos's team lack speed, so that's the only good thing moving forward. When Indio has to use Ottawa's, he's not going to get run out of the building most likely with speed. It's going to be skill he's going to have to guard against almost exclusively.
You get the feeling that India would probably have to come out of this game with either a win or a tie, being down -1 with Ottawa out there yet. Sidorko, it's going to be a major liability, obviously. So let's see what we got going on, and we'll check in with Chad.
Yeah, so we expect Buffalo. Probably see Boston in return. They're the better defensive team if Chaos does have the second choice in this game too. Not quite sure who will be making that first choice though. So it'll still be a surprise here. Can't speak with too much surety. But that was a really exciting game to get this series kicked off. I think we're in store for. We got Buffalo still on deck and Quebec, two teams that can really put the puck in the net. So I think we're going to see a lot more goals here, regardless.
I love seeing matchups that involve Winnipeg. There's so much excitement on the ice. The potential to just rattle goal after goal after goal off, and some crisp passing and shots, and all the agility that comes with Team Solani. It's just a fun team to play as and watch. So glad we got that one out of the way, and now we'll see what's coming up next. They're doing their coin tosses. Just bear with us. Good time to grab some pretzels or something. Open a beer, whatever you're gonna do, or tea, whatever's more your thing.
Yep. Tonight I got a bottle of water. Just gotta stay hydrated for this matchup. Like I said, it's 81 degrees in my house, so gotta make sure I don't faint with all the pressure of this matchup and the heat in my house, and gotta stay safe.
Well, it looks like we've got ourselves Buffalo here. We'll make the other Sabres. There we go. There's my logo.
Sabre dance. Do a sabre dance.
And we got the Boston Bruins 4. Oops, I got it backwards.
Okay, so it's the matchup I was speaking about, where we have the better defensive team of Chaos's remaining squads, Boston and Quebec. Seeing Boston here. They have Don Sweeney, who can neutralize Alexander McGillney pretty well. Also, Joe Juneau, Ted Donato can also do a really good job of that. And then Ray Bork, obviously, in drone mode, will just annihilate anything he lays his eyes onto, which can cause problems for Buffalo. If they can't get close to the net, they have issues scoring. They don't have a lot of shot power outside of McGillney.
All right, Sabre Dance it is. Adam Oates with the face-off pass, and Grant Fuhr scoops it up. McGillney is loose, but Sweeney is in the way, and he takes it away. He'll take it into the zone himself. Behind the back of the net, Fuhr still not being manually controlled, and now Svoboda picks up the loose puck after the McGillney check. And Howard Chuck puts it right on Moog. Moog doesn't move, stays home. Cam Neely has it now to Joe Juneau. And little aggressive move there from McGillney to open up a passing lane, but it didn't count against him. India now with Howard Chuck puts it onto Svoboda with a shot. And the penalty touched up here. We had a delayed penalty against Boston. Joe Juneau is going to spend some time in the box.
Yeah, interesting to see Cam Neely in this matchup with a slick skating Buffalo. It's a little bit different type of matchup for Neely to be involved in. He's more of a slow plotting type player.
LaFontaine puts it right onto Moog, but really no angle for him. Swoboda with a very long shot. Moog easily turns that one away. But the pass is intercepted by Mogilny. And he puts it back on the stick side. So much agility there. Unassisted, 1-0 in favor of Indio.
Certainly, Chaos had to respect that agility. He overcommitted, cutting back to the middle of the ice, allowing Mogilny to turn the puck back and beat Moog to the stick side there.
So you figure he's got to come up with probably a 3-4 goal lead to have a shot in the final game here. Mogilny taking the zone here, but if you can get Mogilny going here at home, the opportunities are certainly there.
Yeah, you could even get 6-7 goals alone with Mogilny if he's really churning.
And a quick one-timer bounces off the stick of Howardchuk, RIP. And it's a quick succession of passes, and Neely is taken down. And the passing functioning well here for Buffalo, despite bouncing off the back of Mogilny's skates. Ray Bourque scoops up the loose puck. Chaos feeding it to Juneau, and looks like Schmelik was in the way there. But we've got a loose puck turnover. Adam Oates unassisted. Makes Indio pay for that one.
Really unfortunate break for Indio. Just grenade puck in the middle of the ice. Oates picks it up, and that's really Chaos's first grade A chance this period. And he put it right past Fuhrer.
Big shot right there. Bourque with a chance. Nope, he gets checked. That'll end the period. We're all tied up as we go into the second at 1.
Yeah, Chaos got to be feeling pretty good to weather that storm. Indio only outshot Chaos by 1, but I think he had the more puck possession, clearly doubled his attack zone almost. Just really poor passing percentage for Buffalo. If they can start snapping it around a little bit more efficiently, I think we could really start to see the tide of this game turn, really.
And appreciate the guys getting into the stat sheet here. Again, just showing a little more presentation value, if you will. Getting that information out there for everyone. Kind of shows the story of a game. So welcome to the second. It's nice to have 2 different teams on the ice. That's for sure.
Yeah, certainly must make your life a whole lot easier, and our fans. They don't have to continually ask who's who.
Yeah, maybe I should have bought some drinks. Who knows? And loose puck touched up by Buffalo, and we have a penalty against Dale Howardchuk. 2 minutes in the box.
And Howardchuk was on the left wing, so we should see Bob Airy come in as a sub.
There he is, number 12. And Schmel picking up the loose puck. He's not going to want to carry that too long. Now here comes Mogilny. They're taken down by Sweeney. My gosh. Sweeney Todd just wrecking things.
It's exactly what he can do to Mogilny. It's a scary matchup for him against these defensive duo in Boston.
Trying to find a lane. Airy is checked by Oates. And the give and go to Oates does not go in. And a lot of traffic, but Fuhrer finally picks it up. Oh, interception. Oh, the putback is not there because of traffic in front of the net by skaters. Bob Airy to Mogilny. Avoids Sweeney and is held just at the last moment. Could not get the shot away. There was a bit of an opening for Mogilny there. And he goes around behind the back of the net, bouncing off. Finally, Oates scoops up the puck. Coming up on 2 minutes here remaining in the period with no score this period. We're still tied at 1. Chaos coming into this game with a 1-goal lead. And we'll have a Quebec and Ottawa matchup to close this out when this game is done. Ray Bourque taking to the zone. Howardchuk is stalking him. And the puck is loose now. Swoboda to Howardchuk. And poke checked away. Bourque has it. Under a minute in the second. Juneau is destroyed on the boards. Bob Airy to Mogilny. And LaFontaine is not on the ice right now, which helps Chaos tremendously.
Yeah, certainly one less weapon to worry about. I mean, LaFontaine's a game changer in this matchup.
And welcome to the end of the second period. No score that period. We're still on 1-1.
Yeah, no score, not a lot of great chances. There was that one a little bit later in the period by Mogilny. A little surprised he didn't actually score that one. If maybe Indio had gone for a slapdeke, it would have, would have been a goal for him. But as it is, he's got to start feeling some heat under the collar. You know, he's still a -1 goal differential, and he's got Ottawa on deck. That certainly can't feel good.
All right, so Adam Oates getting it back to Cam Neely and tries to do a floater, and Bork intercepts that potential breakaway pass that was intended for McGillney. And now we have a penalty against the Sabres. And Richard Schmelik is going to go into the box for 2 minutes.
We'll see if Open Eyes can assist Indio in getting loose with McGillney.
Face-off is scooped up by Fuhrer, tries to feed McGillney. See Sweeney in good position and intercepts the one-timer intention. And Neely pipes it, trying to go short side. He had him beat. And this is Grant Ledyard now into the zone. Taken down. And a centering pass out of the... So, I mean, the shots are just not there for Boston tonight.
No, they're not. They're not
Sweeney
clicking
completely
either.
missed it.
Yeah, that was way wide, and the missed one-timer, this power play, just didn't come together, really.
Svoboda with a potential series-saving stop there in front of Fuhrer. Howard Chuck skating on the wing. We've got shooters all ready to go. And finally, Juno says, I've had enough. I want this puck. Juno to Oates, back to Juno behind the net. Taken down by Schmelik. And now, right now, I don't... Is Svoboda on the ice?
He should be. It was Schmelik that went in the box.
Because he came out, and then Ledyard's still on the ice, if I remember.
Yeah, Schmelik is over at the right wing. So, again, down LaFontaine in a pressure situation.
And Schmelik, who needs LaFontaine? What? What did I do? I cursed these guys. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Schmelik may apply for a job transfer from defense to right wing after that one. He was parked in the exact spot you would expect somebody to be.
Time taken away here. And another penalty, but getting the pass shot off. Oh, a little late there, but Buffalo takes the game. And so we're all even up here in games and in goal differential as Indio takes this one, and now he has the daunting task of taking on Quebec with the Senators.
Yeah, certainly quite the mountain to climb. I mean, at the beginning of the tournament, or the beginning of the consolation bracket, I should say, Indio probably would have just loved any opportunity he would have had in Game 3. And this is literally any opportunity. If you're familiar with the World Series of Poker, this is pretty much the equivalent of a chip in a chair, a situation where you're at the end of your means, and you're hoping that you can just find a way to get lucky enough to parlay it into a victory. And that's what this really is here. I mean, we got Chaos with Quebec using his most favorite player in the game, Matt Sundin. We'll probably see him parked right on the dot, looking for one-timers, looking for floaters and dekes and whatever else Joe Sakic and Andrei Kovalenko can feed towards him. And meanwhile, Indio is going to be forced to deal with Norm McIver, Peter Sidorowicz, Bob Kudelski, and the murderer's row that is not the Ottawa Senators.
Well, I guess having a framed signed King Raff stick that's made out of pure gold and broken dreams is on the line. I don't know how much I'm going to have to take out of the PayPal kitty for that one, but...
I didn't say it was made of gold. You said that, so...
Oh, no!
You're writing your own check. If you can't cash them, that's on you, man.
I'm going to have to mortgage everything I own.
Sell the mask.
No! You don't like this? This is creepy. I put way too much weight on. This thing is too small for my face.
You look like you should be in the NHL94 matchup screen as the goalie. You look like you're ready to go.
Who needs pads? Just have my midsection.
Yeah, the goalies weren't very big back then. Even the pads they had didn't do a whole lot.
I don't have any agility. Is that a problem? Can I just be a stand-up style?
Yeah, as long as you got a good glove and a good stick, that makes up for a lot. Just don't leave your net. We'll tie a leash on you.
There you go. Well, this is actually, you're the right guy to have on stream right now, talking about, when you took the backups on this team and did damage with them. If you're Indio, with who he has to work with, how do you attack? I guess to me the one thing is that Quebec is not very fast. He has that going for him. Is there other way for him to slow this down and just be methodical on his chances up the ice?
Just take up the slot. Don't overcommit on any of your checks. Stay inside of the puck and the player, and be ready to go to Sidorkiewicz at a moment's notice, because he's not going to help you out at all, especially on the road. And just try and counterattack. And I don't know if we see Doug Smalin here. He would be a lineup option, but we'll see how the lineup game is.
Or you could just do that. Just do Turgeon from Shaw and beat Potvin. Is that Potvin in that? I'm trying to remember. Is that?
That's Hextall.
Oh, Hextall. I'm sorry, Hextall.
And that was it.
I'm thinking of the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, it's very similar colors, Canadian team, and just a little bit of overcommitment on defense there by Chaos, and that's the type of thing that Indio's going to need to avoid on his side of the ice to give himself a shot in this matchup.
Hextall almost put it in his own net there. That would have helped Indio tremendously. Valerie Kamensky unable to handle it. Who wants the loose puck? McIver can't knock down Sundin. Now Sylvain Turgeon picks it up. And dangerous here with lots of white jerseys. Shaw puts it right into the stands. Lucky fan. Landed in the beer cup. There goes $12.
Now with that shot power, you might still have half a beer left.
Oh, and a nice one-timer to Matt Sundin from Valerie Kamensky. Just the angle was perfect, and we're all tied up here at 1.
Certainly a perfect angle, exceptionally difficult angle to anticipate a goal coming from, which is why we didn't see the goalie control, and just a really nice finish there by Chaos.
And a one-timer from Jamie Baker. Kind of a similar situation, parked up behind the net. Now Matt Sundin taking the zone and just taking on all comers. McIver finally comes away with it. McIver, Jamie Baker, trying to find some options. Duchesne in the way. Turgeon all the way across crease. Puts a shot on after all that. Hextall is able to get back up to his feet and turn it away. Bob Kudelski trying to feed Jamie Baker. And now Matt Sundin into the zone. Stalked by McIver. And unable to stop him is Indio. And Chaos gets the second goal of Sundin. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Chaos just leaning on his boy Sundin here, trying to carry him to a Consolation Cup here as he takes the lead for the first time here.
Who, according to him, is the best player in the game?
His favorite player. It's not valued appropriately by the rest of the community.
The key phrase was according to him. And shot from Joe Sakic. Kamensky picks up the loose puck. A lot of traffic in front of Sidorkiewicz. He needed the help. McIver into the zone. And that'll end the period 2-1. Indio got off to a good start. And, well, he's got to play perfect here.
He does, and now we see the lineup change that I mentioned earlier. Doug Smalin coming in for Kudelski. Kudelski looked a little cold, so I'm not surprised to see it. I really liked Indio's approach to that period. I mean, clearly we see it borne out in the shots. He had 6 shots, 4 one-timers. A lot of zone time. He's being very patient on offense, establishing kind of a half-wall offense to try and get one-timers and crease cuts. I like that approach. It could work against a guy like Hextall in the Quebec defense, which can be a bit lackadaisical in its own zone sometimes.
Well, here we go, 2-1. Final game 3 in the Consolation Bracket Finals for Hustler Tournament. I'm Trojan with Angry Jay. Valerie Kamensky picking up a loose puck, intercepted by Jamie Baker. Takes the Quebec zone. This is the first home game for Chaos in this 3-game series. And a one-timer nicely fed to Turgeon, but turned away by Hextall. And he freezes the puck in his own zone.
Great call there. That was a beautiful one-timer against a lesser goalie. Turgeon can't slip those by, but not in that instance.
Sakic gets it up to Curtis Lecision. Takes the zone. And there is a shooter. No, not anymore. Now Lecision trying to go cross crease. Bradshaw is there. Bradshaw taking it into the zone himself. And needs to be careful here as a defender. Needs to get the puck off his stick. And now Valerie Kamensky comes back the other way. And, yep, just not enough defensive bodies in front. And now Sundin with the hat trick from Valerie Kamensky. Second apple, it's 3-1.
Yeah, initially, Indio had the right idea of pushing Sundin off to the side, but after his goalie got screened by the other defenseman. It was easy pickings on the one-timer.
And gotta be careful not to be too aggressive here just yet if you are Indio. And Sundin tries to go with the floater. He had Sidorkowicz out of position. Shaw scoops it up and gets it up to Turgeon. And he gets checked and no penalty for the effort. Hextall scoops it up. Doug Smale picks it up on the wing. But now Sundin the other way. McIver behind him. And the shot is turned away by Sidorkowicz. Nice save there. Indio getting him in position. The passing not crisp though right now. And so the chances up the ice, it's a liability every time that Ottawa has the puck. And now there's a penalty against Ottawa, and Doug Smale, the aforementioned Doug Smale, is now going into the box for 2.
And Indio just inverted a disaster. That puck could have went in as his goalie was sprawled out and his defensemen were scrambling, but we got a quick even-up call here by the ref, and we'll go for 4-on-4.
Bradshaw looking for an alley, and just a really piss-poor shot coming off the stick of Jamie Baker. Somehow gets back to him, but Joe Sakic's going to spend some time in the box. Him and Doug Smale can have words.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be talking to each other through the boards. Both are just anticipating getting back on the ice, but they're going to have a friend here pretty soon.
You got a friend in Turgeon. Here he goes. Oh, and Hextall is there. Nice manual goaltending by Chaos.
And now Steve Duchesne joining Joe Sakic, the captain. They're going to talk plans in there, but right now Quebec's going to need a plan 4-on-3 here.
By mere Steve Duchesne, you just gave the opposition a power play. And another chance against Hextall. Chaos staying home. And there's that floater we've seen a number of times here working for Chaos. Sundin with his 4th goal. And this is starting to look very difficult for Indio to overcome.
Certainly, Indio starting to lose contact here. Sundin in and on again. But
so
there.
3-goal makeup here for Indio. Does he have it in him? We'll find out here in the 3rd period in the final game of the Hustler Consolation Series.
Yeah, not only does he need 3 goals, he needs to find a way to limit Sundin, who has just been on fire out there. Ottawa looks ice cold. Got Kudelski coming back in just for the sake of goal scoring ability, but we won't see him until a little bit later in the 3rd period as Smale's still in the box. He'll need to work his way back to the bench eventually.
You know, and I think Mr. T, NHL94 in chat, must injure Sundin 100%. That would help things tremendously.
That would help, but the top 8 forwards on Quebec are better than anybody on Ottawa. So you have to injure a lot of people to get
started already.
Yeah, to get to the Mike Huffs and Gino Cavallini's of Quebec.
Angry Jay with that deep bench knowledge. I had no clues on there. Bradshaw is in the zone. Last time he was handling it, it led to disaster. And now the puck is frozen by Hextall. We'll have a face-off here. 5-on-3 skater time for Indio. And he puts it right by him. So power play goal from Bob Kudelski, assisted by Turgeon. And we have a 2-4 game.
Really slick goal there by Indio. Don't see too many face-off wins right next to the goalie. Go right to the right winger, and then just a quick wrist shot. Usually a goalie can stop those. And
Hextall on a penalty shot possibly here.
Yes.
Valery Kamensky against Sidorkowicz, which I don't even know what his first name is.
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, he's the Polish prince. He was an all-star in 92-93.
Too bad the stats don't show it in this game.
No, it's just every team was required to have at least one, and he was the guy.
Precision scoops it up here. Indio trailing by 2. McIver can't get to it. Steve Duchesne has it. Bradshaw stalking into the zone with Duchesne. McIver in the way. Now Bradshaw has it. Passes it to Bob Kudelski. One-timer attempt to Turgeon is intercepted. Duchesne puts it on quickly. McIver scoops it up. Jamie Baker trying to find some sort of passing alley. Pochuk is there. And just great defense by Chaos and his drones. And the puck is loose. Chaos has it now behind his own net. Now scoops it up. Passes to Matt Sundin, who has 4 goals already. McIver has it. Now you really have to start pouring on some offense. I didn't think about pulling your goalie real soon here.
Certainly, if you can get a chance, it's definitely the right way to go.
Puck is turned away, but still possessed. Oh my goodness. And time becoming a major issue here. And that'll do it. 5-2. Chaos with the nail in the coffin. His 5th goal from Matt Sundin. Scores 5-2.
Absolutely. The capper for Sundin, Chaos's boy, coming through in the clutch.
Well, this has been a tremendous tournament to call with the likes of you, King Raff, Chris O, and for everyone else that's been out there. And even Chaos contributed on the mic in that broadcast with King Raff in the championship. So it's been an absolute tremendous experience here calling the Genesis games for everyone. I want to thank you for doing that with me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this has been a great tourney. It's really enthralling format where we just see all sorts of weird matchups, and wins don't necessarily matter to the goals, and it creates a lot of different play styles that are necessary as we progress through the tournament. And it certainly was a big success. We obviously already mentioned the Super Nintendo earlier in this stream. You're currently running a Super Nintendo Hustler tournament, and
I'm not exactly running it anymore. You guys are. It runs itself. You guys are tremendous.
Yeah. Well, you gave us the framework, and we're just working on the periphery, really. And I think, as exciting as this tournament has been, as people have tuned in over the course of it, I think we're in for even more excitement. The Super Nintendo is a much more volatile game. The playing field in terms of the caliber of talent, I think, is a little bit deeper. We have 32 players in this instance, as opposed, I think we had 21 in this one, or 24. I forget the exact starting number we had, but I think if you've been tuning in so far for this tournament, please continue to tune in for the Super Nintendo, and I think you're going to be very pleased.
And that is going to have a consolation as well. Everything gets chopped in half pretty much every round. So you've got 32 players. You've got half the field will go into a consolation bracket that don't make it into the main one. So still plenty of opportunities to play and see this format through, at least to a second round for everyone. So hopefully everyone gets their money's worth, that's for sure. So for Angry J, call him Greg, whatever you're calling yourself these days, this is Trojan. Thanks for watching. Congrats to Chaos. Good job, Indio. Came that close. You made it interesting with Ottawa, and for that, tip the goalie mask to you. So, good fight, good night, all those things. Take care, everyone.